So today I'm gonna show you how I get a amazing bloom on my Christmas cactuses every year. This one right here is a beautiful, vibrant pink. It is my favorite Christmas cactus, and I have had it close to 20 years, I'd say, give or take. And last year it had experienced a pretty heavy haircut. What I call, you can see down in there, it's big, and it had just gotten way too big, way too droopy, and so I did cut it back. But if you see here, all these little white ballish things here on the end, those are buds, and they will be flowers. This one is a red Christmas cactus. It has a lot more blooms than the pink one, but they're a smaller bloom. And I've had this one for quite some time too. It also got a haircut last year. And then down here, I just was given this one last year. It is a yellow Christmas cactus. And you can see it's got quite a few buds on it as well. The red, I notice the buds are reddish on that one. So what I do is each summer my Christmas cactuses come out to live on my porch. They don't like direct sun. You don't want the sun like beating on them, but they do like sunlight, and they hang out here all summer, and they come out and they stay out until fall, until we've just about got a frost, but there has not been a frost yet. It's the cool air at night and the shorter days that tell the Christmas cactus it's time to produce blooms or buds. So now before the frost, I move these in and I place them where they're going to stay. It's very important that once they have the buds and the buds are starting to really develop, you do not move the Christmas cactus. For some reason, in my experience, that causes a lot of buds to drop. In the past, a couple times I had tried to have the Christmas cactus one place, and then as it was starting to bloom, move it to like a central table or something as kind of like a centerpiece. It just does not like that. So it is here in central Pennsylvania. It is October 22nd. We are experiencing an exceptionally warm fall, so we have not had a hard frost yet. These guys are going to get to stay out here a couple more days. I will watch the weather, and then I will bring them in for the frost. Now, and then we'll kind of track them so you can see what it's like and what's going on. Now, my Christmas cactuses bloom generally right around Thanksgiving, or a little after, maybe between Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is just fine with me. I think if you lived a little further south and you had a little longer of a summer, the timing would work out precisely that they would be blooming at Christmas time. But for me, they don't, and that's okay. Actually, sometimes I'm able to get a second bloom out of them. But anyways, I will follow back up with you when I bring them inside. So here is the Christmas cactus, one of the Christmas cactuses in the house. This is the red cactus, and you can see the buds are getting larger and getting a little more color. This one is absolutely loaded with blooms. They're a smaller bloom, but it's loaded. So I have it right here in my laundry room, and this is where it's going to stay until it's done blooming. I'm not going to move it. So today is today is November 3rd. This is the yellow cactus, my first year for this one. And you can see the buds in this are getting larger too. This one here has almost a pinkish hue. Curious about that. So as I said, it's November 3rd. I brought these in the night of November 1st because there was going to be a hard frost. We had some light frosts, but these were against the house and under the porch, so they were protected from those light frosts. but I knew with the hard frost they needed to come in. And then I just have a pink one to show you. And here is the last one, my favorite, the pink. It's up in my bedroom. And though I would have preferred to have this one in our living area somewhere, I have to be careful about where I place them because I do have a young toddler. But this one is kind of hard to get out of the plant holder and the plant stand. And I didn't want to jiggle it around and cause any buds to drop. So this one is up here because she isn't really freely roaming in my room very much. If she's in my room, I'm in here with her. So this is where this one's going to be. And I'm super excited. So generally around Thanksgiving is when mine bloom. We'll see how it works out this year, but here's where they're at. So here we go. We have this cactus blooming. It is November 17th, and I just didn't get around to filming again, but you can see, obviously it's not Thanksgiving. It's blooming a little before I anticipated, but it's really pretty, and it is loaded with blooms. So this one's blooming, the yellow one's blooming, and the pink one is not quite blooming yet, but the buds on the pink one are larger. It is a larger flower. So let me show you the yellow. This is my first year for this yellow cactus, and I really like the pink. I don't know if that's the stamen, I'm not sure, but it looks good. Here is the pink one. You can see there are some buds starting to open, but it is not in full bloom yet. But when it is, it will also just be covered. And this one, I'm so excited. Love this one. So we'll revisit when this one is fully blooming. So here is the pink one. So pretty. I love it. The other two are still blooming. They are nearing the end of their blooming. This one, today is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and you can see there are some buds, which will still be opening. So this one will still be blooming. So I hope you enjoyed this video about Christmas cactuses. Probably at another time I will show you how I trim the Christmas cactuses, because they do grow quite a bit over the years, and I give them what I call haircuts.